In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to save data connection settings in Power BI using a PBIDS file. This process can streamline your workflow and make it much easier to handle connection settings efficiently. Let's dive right in. First, let's briefly discuss what exactly a PBIDS file is. PBIDS stands for Power BI Data Source File, and it's essentially a way to save the connection information for a data source you're using within Power BI. This includes details like the server address, file path, connection protocol, and whether the data is being imported or queried directly. It's important to note, however, that the PBIDS file does not store any user credentials or query visuals, so those will need to be managed separately. Also, it's crucial to remember that a PBIDS file can only hold connection information for one data source. Trying to include more than one will result in an error, so you'll need separate files for each data source. Now that we understand what a PBIDS file is, let's go through the steps to create and export one. To begin, you'll need to open Power BI Desktop, which is where we'll be working from. Once you have Power BI open, look for the File menu. Click on it, and a drop-down will appear. From this drop-down, navigate to Options and Settings, and then select Data Source Settings. This is where the magic happens. In the Data Source Settings dialog box, you should see a list of the data sources you've connected to in your Power BI project. Identify the data source for which you wish to export the connection settings. Once you've selected it, you'll notice the option to Export PBIDS. Click it, and Power BI will prompt you to choose a location to save your new PBIDS file. Choose a directory on your computer that makes sense for your organization, perhaps a shared folder that your team can easily access. Don't forget to give it a clear and descriptive name, so you and others can quickly identify what it pertains to. By saving a PBIDS file, you create a template that allows you to easily reconnect to that data source later, or share the connection details with team members without manually entering them each time. While it's important to remember that credentials need to be managed carefully and separately, being able to quickly re-establish connections can save both time and effort. With these steps, you should now have a good grasp on how to export data connection settings using a PBIDS file in Power BI. This can increase your efficiency and help maintain consistency across your team. Thanks for watching, and happy data analyzing.